The start of the 2022-23 season. Westborough hockey in the Borough's Cup.
Rob, we're going to do a little mic testing here. Rob, can you hear me up there?
I've got you clear as a bell here. No technical difficulties on opening night here. High above rink A. Chris, for our new program, Hockey Night in Westborough.
Hockey Night in Westborough?
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. We're here. 2022-23 Rangers are back on the ice, Rob, and I can feel the buzz as I drove through downtown Westborough. The feeling was electric.
Yeah, great way to start the season, Chris. The Borough's Cup Round 1 action. What a way to get underway. Now, last year, the Rangers, a successful year on the plus side of the 500 record, thus qualifying for the state tournament for the first time in several years. And this year's vintage rendition wants to capitalize on that.
Well, we had a chance to speak with the coaches in the offseason, and Coach Hallis pretty much told us they're going to come running and gunning this year. A really offensive style. What I'm going to call a vicious forecheck looks to be installed this evening against the Wachusett squad. What do you know about Wachusett, Rob? I know very little.
Well, Wachusett, Chris, obviously a much larger school district, a lot more kids. Now, that being said, they're in the same division, right? We're going to battle for the Borough's Cup against them. And all the media outlets' preseason polls have Wachusett above the Rangers. The Rangers not getting a lot of respect in the publications, in the local newspapers. Hockey Night in Boston has them finishing fourth. I think the Rangers, who had a lot to prove going into this, have some bulletin board material.
Well, Rob, you had a chance to speak to some of the Ranger players earlier this year with our producer, Lenkauskas, and it sounded to me, I was not there that evening, but it sounded to me a lot of these players have really geared up for this Borough's Cup 2022-23.
Yeah, to talk to the kids, to a T, each and every one of them had success at the Borough's Cup as one of their goals. Right, very goal-oriented squad, and they were not bashful. They have lofty expectations for themselves.
Rob, for those like myself who don't live in Westborough now and come in and we jump into the season, we jump in all full bore, ready for the Rangers to attack, but yet we have not been studying the team like you. Tell me, what are we looking at as far as the captains this year, and what are our top three lines? Am I going too deep here?
It's a little deep, Chris. I have not studied all the practices. It's first game of the season, but I will tell you this. A very spirited and seasoned senior group. If you'll remember when we sat down with the coaching staff, they were very excited to have this leadership group. And not just the guys with the letters on their shirts. The whole senior group has been here for a long time. Dedicated players, work hard. It's going to be a leadership by committee type situation. And they are just itching to get started.
Well, we're getting close to puck drop. As we set in to our first event of the year, Rob, can you tell us pre-game ceremony? Do we have Lieutenant Rossi this year? What are we looking at in that regard?
A couple of things to remember there. He has just been promoted. He is now Captain Rossi. His schedule. Oh, a puck just went right into the fan section off the post. Oh, we're going to have to watch that. Captain Rossi was on hand earlier, gave the facility a once-over, gave it a thumbs up. Everything looks up to date, ready to go. He was not sure whether he was going to be able to get out here for the anthem, but he gave me his assurances he was going to give it his best shot.
Okay, well, we don't see Captain Rossi, so I'm going to have to think we may be going with a taped recording this evening as we prep for that. I'll tell you, Rob, I will apologize to our awesome fan base at home in advance. they have changed quite a few of the names and numbers this year. And
well, nobody changed their names, Chris. They kept their names.
Well, the names and the numbers as they match, they're definitely different. We had some combinations last year that have been broken up, like the 7-8-9 line went on to do great things in college. So bear with me tonight. Might get a name or two wrong, might be using numbers quite a bit. Kind of like your Jim Lightbody days, Rob. But all in all, it's going to be a great night right here in Westborough at the Forum. I did notice, Rob, here at the start of the game, Boots Discotheque looks like it is out of commission this year. That is really disappointing.
Wow. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. One of the reasons Westborough Fire was here was to check the capacity requirements there. We had filled it too much. The fire department had to clear it out.
So Boots Discotheque is open. They just shut it down for this game.
We're going to have to see if we can get re-permitted.
Let's go down to ice level.
Your Rangers getting announced here as the visiting team here tonight, Chris.
Our Rangers being announced. It's great to see some of the names that we got to know when we started our comeback in the booth, the JV level.
Right,
now these players have matriculated up, and some are seniors now. It's fantastic to see the evolution of some of these young athletes. Rob, I heard you spent some time out in Minnesota this summer.
A bit.
Scouting the Urick family and some of the upbringing of Will. Looks like we have a change in goalies this year.
So, Chris, quick of you to notice, Will sustained an injury yesterday at practice, an upper body injury that will have him out week-to-week basis. I don't expect too many games to be missed. As we turn our attention to center ice for the singing of the national anthem.
This will be a taped recording of Captain Rossi this evening.
Chris?
So, Rob, back to your point, between the pipes tonight, we've got who? Terrell Messam?
Terrell Messam, a freshman who did see a little bit of time at the varsity level last year as an 8th grader, backing up the team.
Imagine that. You're coming in here, your first game, really, as a starter. You're a freshman, and you're in the Borough's Cup. Outstanding story. Little pressure.
Terrell is a fighter. He is a big kid and a great puck stopper. I've known him since he was a mite, Chris.
Supposedly you have never put the puck past Terrell, and good to see he looks cool as a cucumber back there. And here we go. The 2022 season of the Boroughs Cup has started. The Rangers dump in. Here comes 19. Teddy Miller throwing his weight around quickly. Here comes Weller throwing his weight around quickly. Here comes Wachusett with some speed up the ice, cross the blue line. Nice move. And a save and a score. That's a tough one, Rob. A 2-on-0, really, and not much Messam could do there.
No, makes the initial stop, does a great job getting the pad down on the ice. Unfortunately, another Mountaineer came in and cleaned that up. Not the start the Rangers were looking for, but goals can come quickly here. We know that.
Wachusett looks like a quick team, that's for sure. That kid, those two guys shot out of a cannon coming down that ice. The 2-on-1 turned into a 2-on-0, and Messam with the initial save, rebound popped in. Here come the Rangers. Max Aries to chase. And whistle blown inside the Wachusett zone. Aries centering. It looks like we've got our Colton McNamara on the left wing. Face-off one. Goes back to the Hacksaw. Kept in. Duggan. Trickles in. Corralled, and here come the Mountaineers.
Rangers doing a good job there, making sure they've got the personnel back. Weren't going to get beat by another odd man rush.
Good breakout, good hit. Mountaineers take over. Interception. And that's number 16 over there. Connor Cashman, Rob, playing the right D. It is. Duggan back.
Chris, I'm going to give you a heads up. 2 Cashmans out there tonight, Connor and Thomas.
I noticed we have 3 sets of brothers on this year's team. Couldn't make it any more confusing, but that's outstanding. The sibling connections in this Westborough Ranger family living on. Face off inside the Mountaineer zone. We've got 13:46 left, period 1. 1-0. Mountaineers. They're back. Mountaineers cross ice. What a shot on the backhand on the 2-on-1. Looks like Ian Campbell got caught back, and what a play by the Mountaineers. You can't really save either of those.
No, that's just really good puck movement, finding that guy breaking to the back post.
You gotta wonder if the coaching staff may settle the team down here. They look a bit stymied in the early going. Not even 2 minutes in, and we're down 2-0.
Well, Chris, a little reminiscent of the start of the Rangers in their district game, in their state tournament game.
Yeah, and they did bounce back with a lot of venom in that matchup.
So this is a team that you don't count out, that is very perseverant.
Lenkowski fighting. Puck chipped out of play by the Mountaineers. Face-off will be outside the zone. Well, talk about a forecheck. Wachusett certainly brings it, Rob.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in and around the puck in the offensive zone.
Face-off win. Rangers doing well in the face-off win so far tonight. 2 for 2.
Now, one thing to think about here, Chris, I believe the Mountaineers have played a game already. So they've got a little bit of...
Yeah. I agree. You see some nerves here with the Rangers. A pass like that right there, you can see we've definitely feeling it. Usually it does take 5-10 minutes to calm those nerves.
It's going to take a little bit to get your feet wet, and then I think things are going to settle down here.
Some new defensive combinations. We've got some new lines. Just need a little bit of time to gel. It happens. Shot. Barrier save, but that's good. First shot on net for the Rangers here.
Yeah, good presence from Barrier there, noticing the Mountaineers were creating a self-screening situation. Put that puck on net.
The goalie for the Mountaineers looks like an imposing figure. Big fella back there, Rob. Good God.
Yeah, gone are the days of the Doug Keens type goalies, that's
No.
for sure.
You might have been a goalie with your size back in the day.
Well, I certainly wasn't an offensive threat, so...
Puck would have had very little room to get around you. Here comes Wachusett. Nice play, Dapplite. He's back. In front, Wachusett back in, save. There you go, settling the goalie down, shot. Oh, blocker, stop, beautiful. Even the saves, Rob, can bring out some confidence.
Absolutely, and the Rangers defense doing a better job taking care of things in front of Messam.
But behind that barrier, battling. Rangers change, and they get it out. Wachusett right back, up-tempo attack. Nice hit, number 3. Colton McNamara on the back check. Cashman around to McNamara. Mac swivels up. Looks like it's going to be taken by the Mountaineers, or it's an ice, and it's an ice.
It's an ice. Rangers had a little bit of time there. Mountaineers were in a line change. But the face-off will end up down to the right.
Aries back out. Aries wins the draw. Kept in, Mountaineers. Good hit. There he is. Hacksaw's back. A whopping hit. The crowd loves it.
Yep, that's the kind of play that's going to get the blood moving, really get you into the flow of things.
Duggan. Wheeling, moves it across. Here comes Cashman. Looks a lot quicker this year. Good for him. What a difference that year makes as you are aging.
Yep, these kids have put in the work over the summer.
Warren Paradise School of Skating was packed to the gills this summer at Rink B, excuse me.
Rink B exclusively using that hi-fi system over there to get his point across to his students.
Here come the Rangers. Mountaineers dump and chase.
Pretty good pace to this one, Chris, as the physical play is starting to pick up.
Up, Dapplite on the break. Finding his skating legs. Here he comes. No, there's the hook.
We're going to get a trip.
They got him.
Yep.
Got him on the right boot.
Cuffed him, I was waiting for you to say.
Well, you know, we didn't get cuffed. Normally, Dapplite does the cuffing. On that occasion.
All right, we're going to see the Rangers on the first power play of the game. 10 minutes left to go in the first. 2-0 Mountaineers. And here comes the Rangers power play unit. Our first JKL power play of the year.
Puck is dumped all the way, and here come the Rangers. You got Duggan and Dapplite back, manning the points. Aries in the middle. McNamara and Lenkauskas going to be the big presence in front if we can get that puck down into the zone. Here comes McNamara, taken away by the Mountaineers. This 19 is smooth.
They tend to be, Chris. A lot of skilled players wear that number.
Cranking it up again. Here come our Rangers. A solid hit. Knocked Duggan off the puck. Good cross-ice pass. Here comes Lenkauskas. Rangers really haven't been able to attain much control of the puck, and we've got an offside call. Oh, boy, we almost had Lenkauskas breaking in.
Thought he got that inside the zone, but apparently not. We'll have a face-off outside, halfway through the Rangers' first power play.
Shot, save, and oh, what a stop! Oh, 3 of them! 3 shots! Goalie kicked out all 3.
Teddy Miller, right time, right spot, just couldn't elevate that puck as he was going from
He really didn't have much room to get it up, Rob.
Yeah, the physics just don't work.
30 seconds left in the power play. Grade A chance there. And it's tied up. Puck will be inside the Ranger zone.
Yeah, Wachusett being aggressive with that PK there, looking for the home run pass to send number 11 in on a breakaway. Messam wisely ties up that puck, says, let's start this over. We got half a minute left. We're going to regroup.
Aries back out. Here come the Rangers. Lenkauskas fighting. Mountaineers dump, chase, but here come the Rangers with possession. Aries coming down the wing. Shot stopped. Oh, look out! You gotta catch that, Rob.
I was gonna dive. Mike Cashman jumped in my way. He saved my life.
Goodness, Cashman, he's slow. I thought he was quick like a cat. He moved very...
Strangely, he's not throwing that puck back. He's keeping that as a souvenir.
No, when you move that slow, you better keep your gift.
There you go, all right.
Looks like he got a workout. In front. Barrier chip, shot, save. Oh, boy. Another good stop by the goalie and really handled that rebound well, Rob. Kicked it out deep.
Yep, Miller's having his chances.
Tenacious. Teddy Miller. What an offseason it looks like he's had.
Oh, that'd be a great name for him if he was a rap star. Could be a career in that, I don't know.
He might even go with Theo. Oh, a little clipping there as Ian Campbell went down. We've got two Campbells as well, Rob.
That's right.
And now Ian Campbell on the back check. We may have a breakaway. Campbell gets back. What a save and what a back check.
Yeah.
Great play by Campbell to disturb that rush. He's quick.
Just enough to bother him there, and a great job to grab that puck as he was going by and clear it out of harm's way.
I assume Ian is a freshman. Snapshot's going wide, and it looks like Messam is really moving nicely now. Big stop on a deflection, inadvertent deflection by the Rangers. Here they come on the break. Boy, Wachusett really is hovering all over that puck, Rob. Tough to beat him right now. Oh, boy, how he got that shot off. Some quick hands in front.
And just as quick left glove there.
Yeah. Sum's had a busy period, and he's stepping up to the challenge. And I watch Wachusett really freewheeling here in the offensive zone. And the puck is cleared out. Rob, what are you seeing in our own? We do look like a little bit of a Keystone Cop situation in our zone right now.
The Rangers running around just a little bit, over pursuing the puck, leading us to have some odd man matchups in front of the net.
Here comes the forecheck. Around the net. Quinny Campbell maneuvering. And again, the Mountaineers come out, and they're going to dump and chase with a comfortable 2-0 lead here in the first. Shot through the crease, and no go.
A bit of a line change there. The Mountaineers sprung one guy, went straight to the net. Rangers didn't know he was coming.
McNamara chips out, but it looks like Wachusett first back on the puck. Forecheck is Duggan, and he is one vicious forechecker. Like to see some forechecking energy. We just got to get that puck deep, Rob. Lenkauskas along the boards. Takes a hit. Rangers maintain possession. And the puck's out. Good hustle. Mountaineers relentlessly on the forecheck, coming right back. Dump, and here they come. Shot. Save. Messam. Feeling it now. Rob, I came here, shot save again. Looking at the Ross this morning, Brendan Martell, number 7. Haven't seen him on the ice. What's going on there?
Well, Chris, from what I understand, slight immigration issue, was out of the country. The consulate is involved. I believe this should get cleared up probably by the end of the first period, if not the end of the second, but I expect to see him out there shortly. I went down to the consulate today, had some discussion with him. I think we're going to get this cleared up.
Only you would know. That is some excellent insight for the Ranger fans.
Yeah, it's a full-time job, Chris. It really is.
All right, 3:59 left here in the first. Face-off inside the Mountaineer end, taken by number 27, Joey Furbish. First-time action I've seen Joey. Good win on the face-off, Joey.
Joe is a freshman.
He's 1 for 1 on face-offs.
And he's got that flow, too, Chris. Gorgeous hockey hair. Wow. Built for the sport.
It looks like that tail you had back in high school coming out the back. That's nice.
That was not a tail. That was my velour vest.
I think it was the hair in your back coming out the top of the shirt, bro.
Tomato. Could be a number of things, really.
3:38 left. Face-off just outside the Ranger blue line, taken by, I think it was Barriere, Rob. Can't quite see up there. It is. Chips it up, and here we go. Like to see that forecheck, Rob. Haven't seen it yet. The Rangers haven't really been able to get that puck deep too much. And that's where they get a lot of their energy. From last year, you saw when the Rangers play well, they are forechecking. A lot of energy in the building.
Yep.
Shot in. Was that LeHue? That was Cashman. And a goal! A simple chip in by Cashman. Picked up and swatted home. Was that Barriere? Who's got it? I can't see amongst the map. Teddy Miller.
Teddy Miller.
He's all over the ice, Rob.
Yeah, he's had a number of chances so far. And again, right place, right time.
Look at Miller. Wow, what's gotten into him?
The Burroughs Cup, Chris, clearly.
Firing up the fans. Listen to that chant, Rob. That's got to feel good. All the hard work paying off, and Teddy Miller's already got 4 shots on net. Shot saved, Massam, and this is a hockey game.
Really important stop right there.
Yeah, you got to get out of this period without giving up another. We've got the momentum. It'll be critical. And a good hit there by number 17, Chris Pascal. One of the heroes from last year's team, and a nice buckling hit by the one and only Teddy Miller. Here come the Rangers. The energy is back in the building. The cobwebs are out. The blood is pumping through the quads now, Rob. And Messam looks ready.
Yep, any jitters that may have been there are a thing of the past.
And the hitting is picking up, Rob. Boy, a violent sport sometimes. Cringing at some of the hits down here below us. Here comes Wachusett with a head of speed. Number 6, snapshot. Oh, and he gets drilled for, that is what you call welcome to Duggan territory. Good Lord, don't take a shot with your head down, Rob. You're going to feel it.
That's not his first of the night either.
Oh, no. We'll see more of those. Here come the Rangers on a break. Good move. Oh, and a high hit. And a goal. A penalty. A goal. What else can you ask for? We may even have a double minor on that hit, but what a play to take the hit by number 2. I think that was Quinny Campbell. Delivered a pass, and somebody, I didn't catch who, chipped it in.
I don't know, but talk about taking a hit to make a play.
Oh, my goodness. What?
What a great drive to the net.
Bounce back.
Yeah.
Fearless Quinn Campbell. And I still don't know who scored. I was flabbergasted by the high hit. The referee's arm went up, and the next thing you know, the puck's in the net. The producer, Lenny, has the fans looking. We're all trying to find out who scored it. Any word on that goal, Lenny? It was Lenkauskas.
There you go.
His own son, our producer's son, nets a goal, and none of us saw it. How dare we?
I think you knew it all the time, and you're just goading him into saying
no, didn't see it.
2-2 game with 1:46 left in the first. Hey, Chris, if I asked you about 2 minutes into this period, would you like to go in tied? at the end of one, what would you told me?
I would have been delighted with a tie, Rob. Hell, I would have taken 2-1, but we've got a tie.
And with that, we have our first contribution to the Nick McNamara Swear Jar.
And the momentum, just like you said, Rob, reminiscent of the States last year, has completely swung, and the pendulum is in the hands of the Rangers. Here they come, 3-on-2, 4-on-2. McNamara, look at the moves, shot, save, he had that label too.
Wow, you have got to want to take a shot because it is punishing down there on both ends.
You just don't see a game like, I mean, the Wachusett team did look quicker, faster, and mightier at the beginning. It's polar opposite. Here comes number 4 over there, Tommy Cashman.
He's a bit more formal, Chris. He likes to go by Thomas.
Shot. I don't know what.
I don't hear a whistle.
He saved it. And a punishing hit by Colton McNamara in front of the Ranger Crazies.
Yeah. So interesting turn of events there. Messam clearly has the puck tied up. Referee chooses not to blow the whistle. Wachusett wants to dig around for it. That's fine. They're going to pay the price, though.
We have the fantastic statistician team of Wachusett right next to us in the booth. I've noticed they've got the shot totals, 0 shots apiece. I think we're missing a few over here. We've called out the statistician. We're going to have to get an update on that.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We're going to get letters. We're going to get letters. 43.5 seconds left in the first 2-2 game. And there's a lot of energy in the building. It looks like we got matching penalties here, Chris. 5-on-5 will play. No.
I just saw the first SRO sign hung, Rob. This place is sold out, standing room only now.
Can you imagine what Charlie Baker would have thought of this 2 years ago?
Oh, my goodness. You could have seen the disease in the air. Nope.
Yep, these are going to be matching minors, probably roughing.
No, Rob, is it me or my vision is not great? It looks like the player has no helmet on it, like face guard over there.
It does look that way. I think it's just the black cage against that dark blue brickwork.
I thought he might have lost his helmet.
No,
you're right.
It's an optical illusion. I'll tell you what, if I'm a coach of either one of these teams, I'm not upset with those penalties.
Not at all, and McNamara got his 2 minutes worth with that leveling hit. Shot, save, Messam! And puck was under his legs, and a good call by the referee.
The referee lost sight of the puck, and when you lose sight of the puck, you blow the whistle. It's as easy as that.
I'm going to go out right now and say the star of the period for me is this young freshman goalie who got 2 shots that were unsavable in the first minute of the game. He's down 2-0, and then comes back and was flawless.
Yeah, baptism by fire personified.
A lot of young men might have just absolutely quilted under that pressure.
Wilted or quilted?
Whatever the hell that is.
I didn't know if they were going to take out a needle and thread.
Oh my, did you see that hit?
Well, that's a high hit.
Boy, Rob.
Oh, no call there. That looked like an elbow.
There's a stick that's bent in half. We've got 2 labeled hits. Hopefully we've got no concussions. That was simply devastating, bone-crushing check delivered.
Did look like a headshot there, but the referees say play on, and they will. These are your shots, Chris. 9-8, favoring Wachusett. But the scoreboard tied up 2-2. And what a period to open up the 2022-23 season.
What a start. Get out your quilts here between the periods and enjoy, because you better get back. We've got some incredible action coming your way here for period 2.
Yeah. Get Miss Beals on speed dial, because this one's going to get good. All right, we've got dueling Zambonis, so we're going to be back in 10 minutes live from North Star Youth Forum Rink A. Burroughs Cup action, Game 1.
We're live here. Rink A, Borough's Cup. I'm lucky to have Mike Cashman here. Mike, what's it like being a father with two players on the ice for the Rangers in the Borough's Cup? You must be just quivering in here in the stands in excitement.
It's a lot of fun to see all the kids play in the Borough's Cup. They've been talking about it for a couple of months, and plus all of us, Lenkauskas, McCullough, Martell, all coach these kids. So it's a lot of fun being up in the stands cheering them on.
And you've been active in this community and this hockey program for quite a while.
Sure. I'll give John Proft and Lenkauskas credit. They started the ADM model, Friday Night Mites at Triborough, and those kids have gone on to good things in high school. We fed a lot of programs, N-Star and the Flames, and to see them all out here in high school is really gratifying.
Speaking of that, our producer, Lenny Lenkauskas, he's taken this production to another level.
The man loves hockey. There's no doubt about it, and he does a great job. Very quietly, I might add. Never looks for attention.
Never. Behind the scenes. And guess who scored the second goal tonight?
Owen Lenkauskas and Teddy Miller, two kids that are seniors and have worked hard, so I'm so happy they scored. But that was a hard-working goal. How about that backhand? I mean, that was a skill play. It was fun to watch.
Have to admit, didn't see it, missed it, but I heard it was a beauty.
It was awesome. You should download the YouTube. These two guys narrate. They do a great job in the post game.
Rob McCullough?
Yeah, Rob McCullough.
I've heard of that guy.
And Chris Gallo.
I know him.
The kids rush home to watch it again and listen to you guys narrate. It's a lot of fun.
Well, I have one more question.
Sure.
I just met your father. Unbelievable. Yes. We have somebody who's been a part of the Westborough High School community since when?
He taught at Westborough in the 70s and was their soccer coach. As he likes to say, not prompted, never had a losing season.
Wow.
And then he went to Worcester Public Schools, which he regretted for the next 32 years. No, he loved Worcester Public Schools, but he's like, Westborough's such a great little public school system. But yes, he coached soccer here. I remember being 4 or 5, dragging the balls out onto the field at like 6:30 in the morning. But Westborough had some good soccer teams in the 70s, that's for sure.
That's great. The Cashmans, a true Westborough family, a true Westborough sports family, and thank you for all you do for Westborough hockey.
Thank you.
And I just got cut off. Rob said cut. Sorry
enough.
about that. We got booted. Thank you. Mike.
Thanks. Great seeing you guys. You're doing a great job. Thanks so much.
Sir.
Thank you.
Hockey night in Westborough, take 2. Rob, are you back from Boots Discotheque?
No, Boots Discotheque was closed. As I mentioned, I was up in Mr. Beck's loft.
No puck hit the loft.
No,
now,
it was not. But I was, we did our coach's interview up there. I was worried I left the oven on. I had to go check on it. We didn't. It's safe. No problem.
For all pucks that go into the loft, tell the fans about the donation this year into Frank Latanzia's fund.
Well, Martell HVAC will make a generous donation to the Latanzio WASA fund.
Fantastic. For every puck that goes into
every puck, yep.
And we're back. Rangers continuing with a strong forecheck. And I see number 7 on shot. Oh, wide whistle there. That was Cashman coming in. Oh boy, breakaway. Wachusett, 1-on-1, must up shot. Save, a beauty off his shoulder. That looks like Brandon Martell.
It is. He's immigration status.
He's back.
Yep.
I've never seen it.
Just got off the phone with Homeland Security. Everything's all set.
What a boost for the Rangers. And here he comes. Oh, those sweet, silky edges are back on the ice. A very welcome sight for the Rangers. Wachusett coming out with some tenacious forechecking of their own. We've got a whistle. It looks like some sort of infraction on Westborough. I think I saw a hook sign, Rob.
Yeah, looks like the Rangers are gonna be shorthanded. And it looks to be, it's Pascal. Pascal with the hook. The other Ranger in the box from the roughing call late in the first. They're going to wait for a whistle here.
For the fans at home, we're going to go 5 on 4, not 4 on 3, Rob.
5
Excellent.
on 4 after the matching penalties carrying over from the first.
Face-off win by the Rangers and dumped by Lenkauskas, having a great game.
Owen getting some time.
Oh, from behind, and no call is made. I beg to differ. Ooh, got him. Oh, tenacious forecheck, Lenkauskas in front of his fans. He's cutting. He's swiveling. A beautiful, killed off at least 20 seconds.
Yep, great job there. Puck possession is a great way to kill a penalty.
Johnny LaHue. Lenkauskas again. Shot. Oh, tipped by LaHue and a save.
Smart play by Owen, putting that puck low and hard. He had LaHue there to make the tip.
Hard to keep up with this action. It's back and it's fourth. And we've got another infraction. This time interference on a Mountaineer. Direct express to the penalty box here in period number 2, Rob.
Yeah, luckily the matching minors from the first are over, so there's plenty of room in there. Bring a friend, Chris. Come on over.
Face-off's going all the way down to the Wachusett zone. And a little taunting by the Ranger Crazies.
Oh, nice to see them here tonight. Good showing.
Face-off won by the Mountaineers. We're playing 3-on-3 hockey. 4-on-3 hockey. 4-on-4, Rob. Okay, can't count. But it's even Steven.
I'm going to call Jim Lightbody immediately, get you some private tutoring, get you back on track in no time.
Across number 2, slides it in. Rangers will take over. Shot wide. 3 men high for Wachusett. McNamara digging. Martell back. And he snaps it. Didn't need to do that. I think he thought he might have been short-handed, Rob. It is a bit confusing when you've got people going in and out of the box.
Yep. Well, quick little mental mistake. He'll be sure to remember that won't happen again. I can guarantee it.
Some of the fans are very vocal this
evening. I think
they're
talking about your math skills.
I know. Still. I think they're calling us out. Shot in front of a screen and a nice smooth save. Star in the making. And was that Duggan?
Yep, no question.
He got him. A wood chop. Here he comes. Duggan. Bee in his bonnet. 2-on-1.
Teddy just lost a handle on that one.
Teddy saw Duggan coming. He was like, get me away from this. Here he comes. Teddy. Shot. Save. Oh, Miller had him against the right. What a save. And that's the energy Duggan can bring to a game.
Those two are just really working well together.
Well, Teddy's going to see that open net tonight, and he did everything he could. He snapped it.
Yeah, I mean, he put it right where you should have.
Oh, that net was beckoning all of us. You know, for a big guy, that young man moves very quickly.
Yeah, and
Aries on the draw.
A lot of this is Duggan with those hits is opening up a lot of ice.
Oh, absolutely. Good by you, Rob. Here come the Rangers. Good pass, Aries. Cross ice, McNamara.
Yep.
Oh, boy, you got to keep your head up. Snapshot, save, and that was a Whistler. Shot again, another stop of the blocker. Rangers trying to retain possession. And Duggan calms it down, loses his edge, and here comes number 24. That's our captain, Jake Dapplite. Gets it up to Aries. He's got some room. Got him beat. Shot, stop. He couldn't corral the puck, Rob.
Well, great
Gets
job
it back.
Just by bringing the puck to the netties.
And we've got an offsides, it looks like. The puck.
Too many men, I think we've got.
I thought he was making a stew with his hand motion. What was that?
Now, that is the signal for too many men on the ice. Or he was trying to order a couple of orange whips. Now, what has happened here, Chris, if you'll notice, the penalty had just expired for the Rangers. I'm going to guess we released a player a little bit early there. Rangers obligated to put a player from the ice into the box.
Oh, the fans aren't happy, but I think you're onto something here, Robert. Coach Belbin, one of the finest coaches in Central Mass, not happy. I'll tell you, a lot of penalties called. There is a little confusion. Is it 3-on-4, 4-on-3, 5-on-4? You know, what was going to happen there, and the Rangers got caught.
Yeah, those are critical seconds when a penalty is about to expire, has expired in those next few minutes. Ooh, that one awfully close to Mr. Beck's kitchen.
Minute 40 left. We've got 10:53 in the period. And this power play is brought to you, this penalty kill brought to you by who, Rob?
By Relax Already Massage. Are you worried about this situation? Don't be worried. Relax already.
Rangers trying to fight for possession. Shot whiffed. In front, Lenkauskas battles, gets the puck away, turnaround wide.
Yeah, he towed it just like you off the third tee.
4-on-3, 3-on-4, and puck's out of play. Puck is finding its way into the crowd.
Yeah, this could break the budget. I'm glad we are the away team. Our puck budget might not survive. Mike Cashman gobbling those things up.
Puck inside the Rangers zone. 1:05 left on this shorthanded situation. Face-off taken by number 9, and that's Lincoln Dufresne. Excuse me, that was number 8. That's Johnny LaHue. And here comes a break. Dapplite. Oh, and he just couldn't get the bouncing puck, Rob.
Wasn't in a full stride situation.
Dapplite says, look, we got 40 seconds more to kill. Let's just shoot it down.
You know what? Still a pretty good way to kill a penalty.
I'll take it.
It works.
Mountaineers having trouble maintaining possession here in this power play. A good kill by the Rangers. Hallis likes what he sees on the bench.
Right, that's a situation right there on that zone entry, Chris, where the Mountaineers knew they were going to get pummeled. That's where all that hard work Duggan's been doing is paying off.
Shot. Off the post, no goal! No goal! It run iron. I have no idea if it went in, but as far as I'm saying, our producer Lenny says no goal.
Looks like it hit the bottom of the far post and bounced right back into the goaltender Messam.
Now, Rob,
referee was right there, so there can be no question.
The rumor has it Lenny was pushing for the Midwalk League to install some sort of a replay system. I heard it was shot down, though.
Well, don't give up hope. Lenny's kitchen is like a laboratory for videography right now. We're trying all sorts of different things.
Here come the Rangers. Oops, sorry.
Oop.
And they have successfully killed the penalty, and we've got a stoppage in play.
This is not what I want to see, Chris. It appears as though Messam has a problem.
Looks like an equipment problem. The net has been dislodged, Rob.
No, it looks like the runner has come out of his skate.
Oh, boy. We saw this last year in the States. We had a skate problem.
That was actually an injury, as it turns out. But this
This is not, go get your gear. We are down to no backups.
Yep. So what we need to do is get him over to the bench. I would imagine.
Oh, boy.
Oh, we're going to come off the
How
ice
much time
here.
do we have here, Rob? Is this? I've never seen this. It is not easy, folks at home, to skate without a blade.
So we have dispatched a Ranger faithful down there with some knowledge. Manny's going to go check this out. He is in hot pursuit.
This might be a great time for someone to cut the power to the building. Get a little break for the Rangers. Not sure how much time the referee will allocate to this situation.
So this is a situation where you can't do anything but give them time, Chris.
Well, they could make them go with a skater in net, Rob. I've seen it.
I've never seen it.
It's happened.
Never.
I promise.
I doubt it.
Minnesota high school hockey last year. Look it up.
Oh, that's the MN high school league. There's no jurisdiction here. What happened?
You're on my headset.
Oh God, you got me so angry. All right, who's attending to him down there? I can't tell. Is that Manny?
I thought it was Latanzio. No.
No.
Looks like Kevin McNamara. No.
Go up there.
Technical difficulties here being rectified during this delay. They don't make skates like they used to, Rob.
It looks like Manny is just finishing up his work over there. Oh, may have just...
That was Manny?
I think it was Manny.
Aries from the crowd choppered his way down to the lower level, fixed the skate, and he's back in his seat almost. Unbelievable. What a team.
Now, he's got, he is one that has one of those spark sharpener machines in his house, so he knows all about these quick change blades.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
He sharpens the skates for the boys.
Oh, I'm sure he does for his own son.
Wow. The technology in the modern game of hockey. All right, here come the Rangers. A brief delay. Hopefully that doesn't get in the mind of the goaltender. He's been outstanding. Teddy Miller coming in. Shot. Save! Certainly didn't bother Miller as he came right back out like he was shot out of a cannon after that long time out.
Yeah, nice job going down the left wing side. Hit the bottom of the circles there. Set those edges. Throw a shot up high.
Face off inside Mountaineer end. Barrier loses. Here come the Mountaineers. Swinging around. That's going to be an ice, Rob. And we're going to go right back where we started.
Two-tie, all-tie? That's the first time I think that I remember the Rangers losing a big face-off. They have been very good from the dot.
Yeah, you're right. I've got him at 78% on wins. Barrier again. And this time he wins cleanly. Martel chips it in. Lenkauskas just a battler. Rangers with possession. But here come the Mountaineers. This game's slowed down a little bit. Back and forth battle here. Here come the Rangers. Cashman with a head of steam. He's gotten a lot faster in the offseason. Martel gets hooked, loses control.
They got to watch this right here, Chris. The Mountaineers have got a guy hanging.
Shot, tip, save! Oh, boy, that changed direction, Rob. An innocent-looking shot almost found its way to the back of the net. 8:05 left. We've got twos on the board. Braden Duggan on the face-off. With a crunching hit, of course.
I thought I heard those fans, the ominous "oh" sound. I must be mistaken.
Mountaineers chip it out. That could be ice, and it is. like what I'm seeing. The Ranger forecheck has come into its zone. A lot of icing now by the Mountaineers.
Yep,
They feel that pressure breathing down their necks.
A telltale sign of successful pressure.
Duggan again. Wins this one. Airy snapshot save.
Nice little play there. Might be a set play, winning that puck straight back. Have your right wing, Max Ayers, go right to the spot. Rip that right on net.
Duggan again. Wins it again. Although the puck gets chipped outside the end, Dapplite retrieves. Cross ice and snapped in. Forecheck, Aries. In front, good try, no go. Shot out, kept in beautifully. Mountaineers look to push it out. Can't. Aries in the slot, shot wide of the net.
I think that got deflected.
It did. In front. McNamara back. Snapshot. Good stop.
Great shift for the Rangers there, just outworking the Mountaineers. Having them back on their heels, continuing with that offensive zone pressure.
Incredible, the shift in play from what we saw in the first 4 minutes of this game. Incredible. A testament to some very good coaching. Shot in, and this goalie is getting a workout here on every face-off, Rob. I wouldn't say these are grade A chances, but they're all chances.
Anytime you have the opportunity to put the puck on net, Chris, you know, rebound opportunity, deflections.
Face-off, LaHue. Stalemate, but he gets it. Back to the point, Martel. And here come the Mountaineers. 3-on-3. Oh, Martel lines them up nicely. Puck's chipped, and it's out. Oh, Cashman's throwing his weight around. Cashman's got a little jump in his step, Rob. Quicker this year. Incredible evolution of that athlete. Puck is winged around, and here come the Mountaineers. Having trouble getting it out. Kept in. LaHue, shot, save. Rangers are increasing the shot total by the second. They keep it in. They got the Mountaineers on their heels, Rob. There's lumber all over the place. Duggan hopefully will not pick that thing up like a 2x4. We could be in trouble.
Yeah. Run for the hills.
LaHue. He sees some ice. Skates with it. Still going. Lenkauskas. Puck chipped out. Oh. Martel comes back. Relieves.
Whoop. High glass.
And an offside. Not much going on there, Rob. A lot of center ice play. A bit scattered.
Rangers doing
no harm done.
Fantastic job not giving away their defensive blue line, Chris. Stacking the defense right up there, making it hard to get zone entry. That's how you draw a team offside.
Imagine that. Wachusett after 4 minutes said, boy, this is going to be easy. Boy, we're just going to walk right in, 2-on-1, 2-on-0. They can't get a whiff of the Rangers' slot right now, Rob.
No, I think they were probably believing some of those headlines.
Teddy Miller lost his balance, or he may have had himself a break. Number 2 chips it in. A great wall of D at Westborough. And here comes Teddy. Oh, boy, they called the icing on it. Looked like he almost beat it.
Yep, gotta love the effort there.
We've got 4:56, Rob, left here in the second. A 2-2 game. Borough's Cup, round 1. You couldn't ask for a tighter affair.
Oh, this is, if this is the way we're going to be all season, Chris, we are in for some fun.
I may have to retire from my real job.
This is your real job.
Can't keep up.
And look at Rink A. It is
packed.
packed.
SRO signs everywhere. I couldn't even find a parking spot, and now I can see why. Rangers chip out. We've got a little break action. It's Teddy again. Can't corral it, and the Mountaineers chip it out. But every time they break, they've got more maroon around them. Is it burgundy or maroon, Rob? What are the technical color here? It doesn't look like the maroon I grew up with. It looks a little more burgundy-ish.
There's a bit of a burgundy line in there.
Is it burgundy to you?
It could be a little burgundy. It should have been a Ranger red.
I think they're trying to look like Lenny, our producer, the same exact color of his shirt. It's a lovely
little
shade.
purple in there. It's very nice. Matches his eyes.
Oh, the pink socks. We got a skirmish at center ice. Here come the Mountaineers, just trying to do anything to get a little offensive flow. They can't sustain anything right now. Here comes Martell. And you can see he's brought some great stability to the back end of the Ranger D here in period 2.
Those were effortless strides. He didn't even look like he was moving, but he was beating Mountaineers left and right.
Yeah, and Cashman's skating to me is the biggest difference. I've seen a huge difference tonight from last year. Really moving incredibly well for that size. Here comes number 18, Duggan. Oh, a nice backhand chip shot. Tough to see those shots, Rob.
Deceiving. Goalies hate them. They hate them. They have no idea. It's like a knuckleball, Chris.
Didn't look like much. Those are the types that find the back of the net more than not. 3:53 left. We got 2s on the board still. Burroughs Cup first round action. Sold out arena. I'm giddy.
Yeah, they'll start cramming more in anticipation of game 2.
Dappolite, showing his physicality, strong on the boards. They get it deep, number 4. Throwing his weight around nicely. Who's that young man? Tommy Cashman.
Thomas Cashman. And if you thought if you thought Connor was a big boy, Thomas is a giant of a man.
Is he a freshman? Is he a freshman,
He's
Rob?
a sophomore.
Sophomore, big boy.
And I'll tell you what, Chris, there's another Cashman coming next year.
They don't stop. Mike does not stop. Tip shot over the net. Probably the most dangerous play we've seen out of the Mountaineers in at least 10 minutes.
Oh, knock on wood.
My goodness, we could have put a pair of sneakers on the goaltender and he'd be fine right now. Rangers really snuffing out all sorts of trouble. But yet, the Mountaineers are putting a little offensive zone time together. Oh, a menacing hit delivered to Lenkauskas. Dappolite back, collects the puck, and he takes a big hit. But makes a nice play, D to D, and all the way out, and here comes Teddy Miller.
Rangers in a change here.
Oh boy, 3-on-1 opportunity, and a great defensive effort.
Good stick there by Ian Campbell.
Oh, Ian,
Right
a beauty.
lane.
Oh boy, we had a break-in, number 17. Chris Pascal saw some daylight, and they blew it offside, Rob. Oh, the Rangers fans were salivating over that one, and they blew it offside, and it looks intentional.
Oh, okay.
Well, I have a hard time believing that's intentional.
I wouldn't be able to pick my head up to know where the puck was if I was trying to skate anywhere near this hard.
Absolutely, at that speed, intentional, schmentional. Face-off won by the Rangers, and here it comes, all the way around and out. Teddy Miller just forechecking all over the ice. Cashman can't dig it out. Puck's all over. Number 17 again.
Chris Pascal.
Pascal is just, he's teetering on prime scoring opportunity there. Crowd cheering up their Rangers here in the offensive zone. 1:58 left. Braden Duggan on the draw. He's had more offensive zone draws tonight than ever. And that's another ice. And he may go right back to that dot.
Gonna go right back.
Duggan is going to be skating to the dot all night in his dreams. Both teams definitely have bared down defensively this period, Rob. Cashman. And here come the Mountaineers on a deflected chop. We got a 2-on-1 to the middle. Shot. What a stop! Messam is on fire, Rob.
Yeah,
that's 12 consecutive stops.
Great job by Brendan Martell to get back there, too.
Absolutely.
Spinning like a top to cover both those players.
That was really the first grade A opportunity for Wachusett in some time. Those can be tough saves to make.
Yep. Sometimes you lose a little bit of the feel of the game.
We got a minute left here in period 2, Rob. Wachusett shifting the ice a bit. Shot. Save! Another blocker stop. His 6th. Wachusett, another shot and stopped, and Messam is really feeling it now.
Very
He's
confident back there. Nothing seems to bother him. Skate blade falls off. Yep, whatever. I got it. No problem.
Unbelievable
Throw another
story.
puck at me. I got it.
I'd like to get my hands on him after the game for an interview. He's been outstanding, that freshman. You sure a freshman? You making that up?
I'm not making it up.
Unbelievable. Face off inside the Ranger end. And won beautifully. Ripped around the boards, and it's iced.
It may
no,
not
it's
be.
not. and a tough stop, actually. Here come the Rangers. Barrier swings it around. Wachusett. And that's an icing. Good God, I didn't think that had any chance for icing, and it was too.
I didn't have it as an ice either, Chris.
We have had a monumental amount of icings this evening. Unfortunately, this game's been outstanding. The icings have slowed the tempo just a bit. I don't think either coach minds it. Both teams like to play defensive hockey when needed. You can feel that the next goal is a big one in this game, Rob.
Absolutely. Wow, good point by you saying the next goal in a tie game is important. That's the insight you don't get in a lot of other broadcasts.
You just don't. Do they subscribe to this? It was paid per view? It should be paid per view. Here come the Mountaineers, 3-on-2. 18 breaking and shot and a big stop. A knuckler and he got it. Back come the Rangers. That Miller to the middle. A shot by Pascal somehow.
Wow.
That was a good stop too, as Pascal found that puck in the slot and just snapped it.
Yeah, pulled the puck out of a lot of traffic and turned that into a scoring opportunity.
Chris Pascal, shades of Anthony Pascal last year with a hat trick right here on home ice.
Wouldn't it be something if they were related? Hey, let's not forget about Dapolite's great back check on that opportunity down the other end just before it. Just enough to harass the Mountaineer.
Well, Rob, that was one heck of a spirited period. Nothing happened on the board. Lots of penalties, lots of icings, but we got 2-2 going into the third.
So we got 15 minutes to decide who's going to move on to the Borough's Cup final.
And that's some really good insight, too. Thank you for that point. Folks, we're going to see you back here to start the third. We're going to head up to Boots Discotheque just to find out if the alarm systems work. It looks like the doors are locked. We'll come back with some reports.
Yeah,
we're going to go investigate.
Check the kitchen window. That thing's always open. period 3, game 1, Borough's Cup, 2022-23 season. Take it away, Chris.
Wow, here it is. 15-minute decides it, as you said. Rangers coming out flying. Puck is lodged somewhere, and here comes Barriere. He's got a break. Shot off the side of the net. Here comes the Mountaineers. It looks like both teams might be opening things up just a little here, Rob. Things got a little clogged in the neutral zone last period. A lot of icing, and we start out with another one. 30 seconds in. Rangers will take the offensive zone face-off, though, Rob.
Yep.
Winning about, what did we say, 78% of the draws so far today?
63%.
They went down a little bit. McNamara wins it almost too well, and it goes all the way back. Retrieved by Ian Campbell. Swings it around to a Mountaineer.
Good puck battle.
That's a tough duo to battle if you're the Mountaineers. You've got Duggan and Dapplite.
If you think the Mountaineers don't know that.
Unbelievable. Oh, well, someone knows that Duggan just laid somebody out. Shot, save! Another one, Messam. What rebound control this evening.
Absolutely no chance for a second opportunity there.
Face-off inside the Ranger zone. Knotted at 2. Third period. Borough's Cup, round 1. Won by the Rangers again. 72%. We're back up. Oh. Duggan avoids a hit, or that was Cashman avoids a hit, and the puck gets chipped in by McNamara. Aries pursues. Shot. Martell whistles it wide. Cashman, good hands. Here come the Mountaineers. Oh, Martell just gets beat, chipped behind, but a great play by number 3, Colton McNamara on the back check. And a buckling hit by Aries, using all of his size.
Martell didn't know whether to go for the blow-up hit or not there.
Here comes some speed down the wing, Duggan crashes. Oh, he stopped it. The net goes flying. The puck under the glove of the goalie, Dumchowski, a senior, Rob.
Yeah, imagine if you went into the net like that back in the day. I mean, those pegs were not as, remember the pegs came so loose so many times last year. Now they pop right off.
Ooh, sorry.
Sorry. Ooh.
Tight up here in the booth. We've got 15 statisticians. It's an excellent, well-attended game by the Mountaineers. And a buckling hit by somebody. I didn't see it, Rob, but I heard it. It sounded like an earthquake or a thunderstorm. Here comes number 4. Tommy Cashman couldn't break in, but he back on the Mountaineers. A good move. Number 8, shot, save, but we got a penalty on the Rangers. As number 8 slid his way through the 2 defenders and got hauled down. Got a shot off.
Yeah, Rangers are going to go for a hook there, which not really a bad penalty to take.
No, he distracted the shot enough that Messam was easily able to corral it. 12:46 left. Power play Mountaineers. A critical kill brought to you at home by Relax Already Massage. Jen McNamara and her team tell you all the time, don't be uptight, relax already. The Rangers are on the kill. Shot wide, high of the net, actually. An aggressive PK. They're playing almost a man-to-man here on the players. No box yet. Martell behind his net. Cashman behind the net. Jamming, keeping the puck out of harm's way. Shot wide.
Whistled.
Absolute whistler. Pascal gets it. Can't get it out. Shot wide. Another shot. Deflected into the stands.
Well, Mountaineers with some pretty solid pressure there.
I'll take those long-distance shot, Rob, with a guy like Messam in the net playing this way.
Yep, they're doing a pretty good job letting him see the puck.
Absolutely saw every one of them. 1:17 left on the power play for the Mountaineers. Oh, boy, here come the Rangers. Almost a breakaway. But McNamara got the puck lodged and cleared all the way down the ice, and forechecks. And a great play by McNamara to get it back. Dapplite brings it in, takes a hip check, and ooh, that hurt. Stung. Oh, that hurt my hip to watch. That hurt. He got it right on the hip. Let's hope he's okay. He's limping. Rangers clogging up the neutral zone here on the PK. And McNamara doing a hell of a job, and he clears it out. We're down to 40 seconds. The Ranger faithful giving their team a little cheer here as they've killed this penalty so far so good.
Yeah, 40 seconds left in the penalty.
Here come more Ranger fans coming in for the third.
Chris, I think you've mistaken those. Those are Titans fans, I believe, coming in for the Algonquin-Marlborough
That's
game.
right. This is Beanpot style. They just keep playing one game after the next. No wonder why you can't move. We may not get out of here tonight, Rob. Puck is ice. 20 seconds left on this all-important Ranger penalty kill. Rob, you were doing some audio-visual work there, but boy, did McNamara have a great kill. Wreaked all sorts of havoc.
Sounded great. Sounded good. Couldn't see it.
Oh, boy, the shot. Couldn't clear it. And what a stop by Messam.
Did that make it through, or is that stop in front?
I thought it might have. Shot again. They scored. Oh, no. And I'm not sure if that deflected off somebody, Rob. It was fired at the net into a screen.
Yeah.
Looks like it went low right side under the blocker.
Yeah, either way, that was a tough screen to see through.
The Rangers had an opportunity to clear. They had a wide open lane, and the Mountaineer defender kept it in at the point, and then trouble started, resulting in that third goal for the Mountaineers.
Yeah, well, we were saying when Nussum gets to see the puck, he's going to stop it. You got to feel good knowing that he's back there and there's not going to be anything else that gets through. Plenty of time left, 10 and a half minutes left in the third.
Here comes Duggan. And the Mountaineers breaking. They got a 2-on-2 dumped in. They're going to play a little conservative here. Two-man forecheck, going high on Dapplite and feeling it. Back to the point, number 18. Good play by McNamara. His stick's getting in the lane quite often this evening. Good on him. McNamara with a nice hit. The sophomore showing he's got some size he's added in the offseason. And the puck out. Rangers need to start getting some territory time. Trailing 3-2 here with 9:40 left in the third. Burroughs Cup round one.
Chris, all three
Save Messam.
All three Mountaineer goals coming from the same player.
Absolutely. No idea.
Yep.
He's got a hat trick.
A hat trick, his first of his career, they just said.
And not one hat thrown on the ice. I recall a hat trick last year. I think it was Pascal, and that
Pascal, yep.
ice was littered with hats. The Ranger fans let you know when you get
Yep.
one.
3, maybe 4 hats out there at that time.
Never seen so many. At a Rangers game. Puck is not cleared, kept in. Mountaineers coming out with a little more purpose here in the third, smothering the Rangers with their forecheck.
Yeah, they got the Rangers running a little bit here. Need to get back into their defensive positioning.
Definitely a team that plays with ebbs and flows. The Rangers need to get that momentum back on their side. A team that plays with a lot of spirit and energy. It just takes one play And, oh, that could have been one. It looked like he grabbed him around the neck and threw him down, but no call.
No, Martell saw it coming, danced out of his way, just lost an edge there.
Martell behind his net. Swings it. Good breakout. Pascal ices it.
Rangers very aggressive there on the breakout. No
icing.
Yeah. 2 forwards on that blue line.
And the Mountaineers. Good transition game so far, period for the Mountaineers. Shot, and it's deflected and wide. And there's a trip coming up. Yeah, Ian Campbell got tripped right in front of the referee and the crowd. You're not getting away with that one, Rob.
Nope, and Chris, we're going to underline this statement because this is a very important power play for the Rangers. Subscription-only content right there.
Wow. And it's free. WTV only. The large audience here on hand in the building, and those at home, you've got a great game, and we've got a 3-2 action and a 2-minute power play shot wide, actually steered wide on a save. Rangers setting up shot, back, Duggan. Moves it over, slap shot. And here come the Mountaineers as Duggan couldn't hold it in. Oh boy, back comes McNamara.
Seam.
Screens it to Aries. Puck is loose. Kept in Dappolite. He's got some room. He's got some time.
Oh, nice move.
Shot. Score! A thing of beauty. Dappolite cuts to the middle. Snapshot. Roofs it. Top corner. How do you like that, Rob?
Great play by Dappolite. Took the puck off the half boards. Looked to his defenseman on the right-hand point side. Faked the shot, opened up some ice for himself, drove hard, high slot, and made no mistake. Great play by Dappolite.
Calm and poised. Didn't overreact, didn't panic. Saw the lane in front and ripped it top shelf, Rob.
Yeah, I really like the way he created some time and space for himself there with that fake.
3-3. 7.5 minutes left. You gotta love this.
McNamara and Lenkauskas with the assists.
Absolutely. Here comes Lenkauskas again. Oh, boy. Rangers keep it in. We got a dog fight here in the third. Anyone's game, and it's physical. Back comes Pascal. Excuse me, that's LaHue. Dumps it, gets it out, and it's iced. Better safe than sorry. He was coming around on his offside and just decided, let's snap it out of here, get a face-off. Rob, I'm still seeing penalty time on the clock.
Yeah, they just haven't removed the time after the goal was scored. They didn't wipe it off the clock. It's still 5-on-5.
George Beck would be appalled. Shot and a nice save through a screen, Rob.
Messam, ready, willing, and able.
Robotic and true on that one. Just really found it through the screen.
Seeing the puck really, really well.
And his friends and fans giving him a little chant and recognition for that great stop. Face-off one, shot wide. McNamara chips. Buries the Mountaineer. And another menacing hit by a Ranger.
They're bouncing off him like marbles.
Aries cuts, can't get it through. And here's the Ranger pride and momentum. We're seeing it. The ebbs and the flows. Well, this is a flow. Aries rips it. That looks like an icing, and it is. Just let it get outside the red line. Good thought. Inches. But it was an ice, Rob. It was.
Just under 6.5 here. Tied third, 3-3. Looks like the Algonquin Titans are in that corner, Chris, starting to look at the game, seeing if they're going to face one of these teams in game
I just
two.
looked at our online chat. The questions to me are what happens in the event of a tie in the Burroughs Cup, Rob?
We'll go to an overtime period.
How long is that period? 5?
I think it's a 5 minute. I believe we're going to go 4-on-4. I'm not positive about that.
Oh, I don't think I can take it. That would be titillating.
Might need to text Boot. 3-on-3, I'm told.
Oh, I can't take it. There's about 100, at least 100, maybe 200 students for the next game filling in the arena. We've got players of both. This building's packed, and we've got an icing on the Rangers again. Well, the players don't look nervous, but I sure am, Rob.
Yeah, it is terrifying watching a game this tight as a Ranger fan. So many of the players really just highlighted this as one of their goals, and it's within grasp.
Face-off inside the Rangers' end after the icing. 5:58 left. Control by Wachusett around the net. Lenkauskas chasing. Kept in, shot. Deflected. Kept in again. Rangers and LaHue keep it out of harm's way, though. That was Cashman. A menacing hit again. Here comes Duggan. He's got some speed coming up the left side.
Everybody knows who that is.
Shot. Oh, Whistler off the face mask. Goalie can't see. He's
stunned.
Blinded. Shot. Again, another stop. He's still down. Shot, Duggan. Save. Oh! The goalie hadn't recovered from the first one. Oh, boy, had he been able to lift it, he had no chance at it, but he just couldn't get the puck. It was too tight to his body.
Duggan absolutely stunned the Mountaineer goaltender right between the eyes.
Oh, a hell of a snapshot. Did you see that thing? It was a bullet.
He was waving the white flag. I certainly would have. Oh, good
Now,
Lord.
in the event of that case, when he waves his hands, do the referees have a duty to stop play? He was looking to stop play.
He was looking to. Now, if there had been an equipment failure, that's a different story. If that mask had come off, you're going to blow the whistle immediately. But that was not the case. Referee Pollock down on the goal line did not see any issue.
Pollock's been good tonight. I have to admit, the officiating's been solid this evening. Been a tough game to officiate. They've done a heck of a job. Here comes Barriere.
Early season for those guys too, Chris, and they are
recovered shot wide. McNamara looking, shooting. Mountaineers converge with 2-3 men on him. Can't go anywhere. Puck still inside the zone and ripped. Oh, goodness gracious.
Jeez.
That young man, what reflexes with that young man with a Bruins cap.
Were those his reflexes, or did you pick him up and shield yourself like a human shield with that little boy?
Good Lord. Cashman's lucky that one was named at his head. With his speed moving after that first shot, he would have been nailed, Rob. That would have been a tragedy.
That could have been a double ricochet.
One of Westborough's finest hockey ambassadors. Oh boy, here comes the Mountaineers. Number 18's got a head of steam. Breakaway shot. Oh no, he scores. Oh, and he's just a little hot dog too.
Well, it's his 4th of the game, Chris.
Oh, it's the same kid.
Yeah.
Well, he's a little hot dog. Oh,
well,
God.
I hope Duggan's watching that. He'll plant him like a summer flower.
Yeah, he's a bit much for me. Pointing to the crowd. I'd like to see, I'd like to see a Duggan hit on 19.
Oh, 21. Yep.
Good player, good move. No way you're going to save that shot. Here come the Rangers, though. They will not quit. Puck is out of play. Boot Zamboni entrance.
Chris, I don't know if you know this. Boot will take those pucks, he'll bring them up to Mr. Beck's lounge, and they use them as coasters.
I didn't know that.
Yes, they do. And when they have enough of those, they'll paint half of them red, and they play checkers with them.
I knew Steve Tepper was a hard worker up there, and absolutely.
Very resourceful.
Tepper was always good at checkers. All right, Rangers, we got 4.5 minutes to tie this up. In the middle. Shot, Duggan. Oh, off the toe of the blade.
Oh,
Goodness gracious, he just got it. He didn't even see the shot.
millimeters. Oh, man, was that close.
Oh, he labeled that lower right corner and just got it. Domchowski playing some solid net.
Yep. Great stick save.
4 minutes, 11 seconds. Face off inside the Mountaineers zone. Won by the Mountaineers, and here they come. Here they come. Good forecheck.
That's another case where you hear footsteps there, Chris.
Oh,
You know 18's on you.
Duggan just elicits fear. Shot deflected, but a nice save and positional save. Rangers still with the puck. Duggan again, a snapshot. He is on fire. Man on a mission. The goalie can't wait for Duggan to get off the ice at this point. Here come the Mountaineers. Good play, Martell, to keep the puck wide.
He's got some ice.
Martell again. Here he comes. He's got room. All the way in. Shot, save. But an offensive zone face-off with 3 minutes and 24 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, nice job, Brendan Martell. Carries the puck from his own zone into the offensive zone. Sees that his Ranger teammates are going for a change. Safely puts that puck on net, get an offensive zone face-off with 3:24 left. Rangers down 1.
That's smart possession hockey right there, Rob. Puck is whisked around the boards and out, and here is Dappolite across ice. Inside the zone, forecheck on the Rangers. Lenkauskas can't corral the puck, and it's chipped out by Wachusett. Cashman with a good play as that 19 was bearing down with his speed.
Yeah, deceptively quick.
Wachusett, a top-heavy team with that first line, who've done all the damage in this one.
19 and 21, deadly.
And we've got an offside, I guess.
All right, 2:42 left. Rangers down 1, 4-3. Game 1, Borough's Cup.
Martell, cross ice. Chipped in, LaHue. And offensive zone faceoff, I'll take it. Made something out of nothing there.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of the Rangers' first line and quite a bit of the Mountaineers' first line as well.
And Rob, for the viewers at home, when do you think of pulling your goalie in a game like this? I mean, you've had a good effort,
Yeah.
a great effort.
So
Wachusett's got some weapons that can shoot. You're probably going to wait till at least a minute if
I
it
think
gets to
I'd
that
be a
point.
little bit more aggressive than a minute, maybe a minute 10.
All right. Shot. Oh, boy, Martell had that labeled on the deflection. And a nice save by Domchowski. And that's going to be ice. And the Rangers will again go into the offensive zone with 2 minutes, 17 seconds left in time to get this thing knotted at 4.
Chris, I got nervous. That front referee was kind of taking an angle where I thought he might try to wave that off.
But he didn't.
He didn't.
Barrier on the face-off. Miller to his left. And here comes number 7. Wachusett with some speed, but Martell easily edges him off the play, and here come the Rangers. Dappolite collects. Good pass to the middle. Miller chips it in. Miller pursues. Good hit. Dappolite shot. Labeled save.
That was going top corner.
Martell, ripper, wide. Good pressure here by the Rangers. We're down to a minute and 38 seconds. Martell swings. Cross ice pack can be picked off by Wachusett. Dangerous shot. Oh no. Just a very tough bounce for the Rangers. A tough bounce. One too many breakaways. And I will give the Mountaineers credit, Rob. They've got some real finishers in that lineup.
Yep. I mean, again, tough spot for your goaltender to be put in, seeing that speed come at you. Not much you can do about that. Bad luck there. Tough turnover. Well, we're going to see what these Rangers are made of.
Martel chips it in. Stop Domchowski.
Yeah, I think I saw Martel start that face-off at the wing, and we're going to have a 6-on-5 situation as the Rangers, now down 2, are forced to be a little bit more aggressive with that extra attacker.
Can't agree more with Coach Hallis here. You gotta get one here in the next 30 seconds.
I'm a little surprised he's not taking his time out to rest his players. I don't know if that's allowed, though.
I think his team has elite fitness, and he feels like the opposition.
Well, that's a great point.
Shot. Oh, and Miller let it go. Excuse me. That's Duggan who snapped it.
Yeah,
at the point now.
Hole, showed him 5-hole, took it away.
Barrier on the draw, Dapolite left wing, Duggan at the point. We got some real shooters on the left side of the ice right now. Can't ask for more. And the puck does get nudged out by the Mountaineers. Martel back, Barrier. And here comes McNamara. Tape-to-tape pass. Dapolite. Daps gets it in. Aries, good thought, but right to a Mountaineer for an icing. Another offensive zone faceoff. Rob, this time they've got to win this faceoff.
Yeah.
It's critical. These faceoffs at the end of the game in a tight game like this, possession hockey, you got to win it. A lot of pressure on Barrier.
They've been doing a good job on the faceoff dot all night long.
They have, and there's been a lot of them. A lot of icings. Interesting game. Honestly, felt like the Rangers really had the momentum here in the second half of this game.
Here's my timeout.
Who called it?
Westborough.
Good call.
You know who called it? I did. Called it about 30 seconds ago. All right, Chris. What's Coach Hallis telling his troops?
Well, hey, when we win the draw, he's saying when we win the draw, let's go to the net. We've got two guys on the left side of the ice, both Dapolite and Duggan, with whistling shots. They're going to probably have to carve out a few inches to get to the center of this. They're going to probably be coming towards the middle to take the shot. So everybody has got to cave to the net, set up a screen, and raise a little hell in front. It's not going to be pretty. If you're going to win this game, you're going to have to get in the dirty areas here and fight for the puck.
Yep.
As you see, these two guys lined up on the left side of the ice, both can shoot on their offside, so they probably will have to take it a bit to the right to get a good whistler off.
Looks like
here we go, and he takes it right, snaps it, almost scored, and that's exactly what we were trying to see. What a good save, though. That was critical. He had him. He flashed the glove and stopped it. In front, Aries, you could not have drawn up that face-off any better. Got what they were looking for, but unfortunately, Domchowski made a great save. He had been tricked on that shot before, not this time.
20 seconds left.
Rangers dump their last effort here with 12 left on the clock. To the middle. There it is. It's in front. Shot. Save. Oh. They fight till the end, Rob.
Yeah, pretty good effort by the Rangers. Certainly not what they were looking for. But an entertaining game nonetheless.
I would have to say, I don't have official stats, Rob, but not a doubt in my mind that the Rangers outshot the Mountaineers, although I will say the Mountaineers had some of the more grade A chances with 5 breakaways and a couple of 2-on-0s. So Rangers did hold their own. I felt like, I call me a homer, I felt like they were the better of the two teams, but Mountaineers come out on top 5-3, Rob.
Yeah, like I said, not the outcome the Rangers were looking for. A lot of players really wanted to see a Burroughs Cup lifted here. That being said, a lot of positives to take away from this game. Goaltending, very strong, right? Our backside defense looking pretty good. We can score goals. We've got speed, and if you want to play the physical game, sign us up.
Well, you said Wachusett looked at as one of the powerhouses here in Central Mass, and the Rangers hung with them. Didn't hang with them. They played with them, maybe even outplayed them a lot of the game. So it's going to be a heck of a year. Looking forward to it. And we'll be back Saturday, hopefully, Rob. We're not sure what time. Looks like you may be out of the country.
I am on a scouting mission. There's a good look prospect from Denmark I need to take a look at.
Wow.
Yep, says he'd love to come to Westborough High. I'm going to see what we can do about that.
Fantastic. You're a heck of a billet, so I'm sure
Yep.
Willie would love to have a billet.
Can I borrow your clogs? I don't have my wooden clogs are in the shop. I need to borrow yours. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here in WTV. From our producer, Lenny Lenkauskas, I'm Chris Gallo, and Rob McCullough here saying a bon farewell from the Forum. We'll get them next time. Oh.